Whether played in the backyard or on the big stage, Cornhole isn't just a game. It's a people. We are Cornhole, and it's proven through history.
The great thing about Cornhole is anybody can play it. It's a simple game. It's a fun social game. It's portable.
You really get hooked on it, and you just want to keep going and going and going.
And just like any game, what anyone can play, only a few can be great at. The American Cornhole Organization was created to serve as the governing body for the sport of cornhole. Yes, the sport. Cornhole is a sport that is competitive and legitimate. Tournaments nationwide, prize money on the line, the King of Cornhole World Championship, millions of streams online, ESPN coverage with future hopes of becoming an Olympic sport. Yeah, Cornhole is legit. We, the people of Cornhole, make this game what it is, and more importantly, what it will be.
Always remember, whether you are in the backyard or at an ACO event, be sure you keep on pitching.
We are Cornhole, and we are just beginning.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You are joining us here as we are watching the Hampton Farms Big Blind Championship game.
Blind draw, yeah.
You know, it's interesting. We watched a bunch of championships earlier today. We're here in Grand Traverse Resort and Spa in Acme, Michigan, up near Traverse City. And earlier today, we got to see 3 championships go on. We got to see the seniors, we got to see the women's, and we got to see the juniors. It was swept by Indiana.
Oh, really?
Our number 1 seeds. And Joel, this is kind of interesting. First time ever, I think, that the 1 seeds in each group ended up winning the title. So
really?
I thought that was cool. But this is the Big Blind Challenge at Hampton Farms, and you've joined us. The score is 7-3, and on my left, I got Joel Karnick.
Yeah,
Joel, thanks for joining me in the booth here.
Hey, you bet. This Bret Heil and Mike Boyer, they're on the near side there, and they're trailing 7-3, but they need to be double-dipped by Matt Gammon and Steven Gray. Gray and Gammon throwing the snipers, pro snipers, and Boyer and Bret throwing the Vipers out there. So it's a quick lead for Gammon's team, but now Bret and his partner coming back to make it 7-3.
You know, Matt Gammon, he's either number 1 or 2 in the world right now at the ACO. He's been having quite a season. Matt Gammon is the gentleman in the white gray shirt with the ACO shield on the front of him. He's really playing good cornhole.
Yeah, he's used to the big stage here. Bret hasn't been on there a whole lot. He rode with us here, so I know Bret the Hitman Heil, we call him, part of the Heil Drivers tag team, of course.
I haven't heard that nickname yet. I like it. The Heil Drivers.
Oh, the Heil Drivers, baby. That's right, coming off the 3rd rope. So it's 7-5 now. They've made a comeback after being down 7-0 in this contest. We had some real solid teams here. The blind draw is always interesting to see how it matches up, but we had, I think, 5 or 6 teams that were pretty loaded here, so this is a good accomplishment for both of these teams to get here.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's some talent in this building today. I mean, we saw it in the juniors, women's, and seniors earlier. I mean, there's all stacked fields, and right now you got a score of, is it 7-3 still, or?
It was 7-5. We'll get an update.
7-5, sorry about that. Oh, 11. That was a big jump there.
All right.
11-7.
So Bret and Mike trying to prevent the double dip here. They're up 11-7.
I like the shirt that Bret is wearing there, that ACO player shirt, the American flag look.
Yeah,
I think you might have got that in. We were selling those out in Vegas. We were out in Vegas a couple weeks ago.
So tomorrow, if he finishes as the top ranked non-pro, he'll get $100, right? For wearing that tomorrow.
Well.
Yeah,
it's only the player jersey.
Player jersey. Okay. Well, that doesn't qualify.
That doesn't qualify as the jersey.
All right. I'll give him 50 then to make him feel good if he does.
Yeah, we might have to change that going into next season.
Those are sharp-looking jerseys. I like those.
It's a great shirt for sure.
So Gammon got him back in the game there with a 4 spot. We're tied at 11 now.
It's a great facility out here at the Grand Traverse.
It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites.
Now, are you a golfer by any chance?
I was, so kind of am. You know, you got to pick a sport if you want to be good at something, I guess. So I golf a little bit here and there. 36-hole course here.
I know. They got
Grand
3
Traverse.
courses, man.
Yeah, this is
3 courses, right? Is it 3 courses? 36, or would it be
2 18s, I guess, if you want to call it that? Yeah.
Okay, I thought that they told me it was 3 courses out here, but I've never played out here. Have you played golf?
I have not. I have not.
It's snowing out right now, so I don't think it's time to go out and hit this.
Last year we were a little later, so it was a little bit more friendly for the golf.
Nice push there.
Bret and
2 4-baggers.
Yeah. So it's still tied at 11. Yeah,
who's your partner in the big blind here?
I got Mr. Furman. He actually works here. He decided he was on the 3 to 11 shift, and he decided he was going to be in the blind draw.
A couple of them out there.
Yeah, he had fun. He kept him around the hole, so we had a good time. We went 0-2, but
as I say, it might not have lasted very long for you, knowing the rest of the talent that was out here.
We had a nice talk afterwards and got to know each other a little bit, and that's kind of what the blind draws are about.
Blind draw is all
friends.
about that, right?
Yeah, making new friends. And if you make a run like this, like Bret and his partner Mike here, they'll remember this for, they'll see each other down the line at majors and bump fist and talk about this blind draw right here. All right, so
looking at Bret's shoes, those are awful colorful shoes.
he's got a lot going on there. He's got a lot going on, that's for sure. But not only a nice, beautiful facility here, the hotel, but a little shuttle that takes about 5 minutes to get over to the casino. A couple guys made a run over there.
Where's that, the Turtle Creek?
Turtle Creek Casino. Yeah, a little 5-minute run over there. I was out of the blind draw. I was out of the blind draw early, so I made a little shuffle over there.
Did you win some money back?
I gave a little back that I took last night. Let's just leave it at that. They usually win in the end, don't they?
They do. That's why they have those lights.
Yeah, that's right.
Those big lights and the big shows.
Well, this is a really good game, tied at 11. Bret, is holding his own down here against one of the best in the world, Matt Gammon. He's, like you said, he's had just an incredible year in singles, and him and his dad in doubles. And now 12-11, Matt and Steven take the lead here.
So it's kind of exciting to me to actually see 3 Michigan players, out here on center court. Throw in the Kentucky player in the mix, but like I was saying earlier, Indiana swept the earlier divisions. Now it looks like at least Michigan in their home state are at least going to get somebody on the board from the state to win.
Bret from the upper, the Uper up there, and Boyer and Gray from the lower part of Michigan. Bret's playing well here, though. He hasn't been on center stage a lot, and I think he's really throwing well for not having been on here a whole lot against Matt Gammon. He got matched up against Gary Ferguson earlier and held his own pretty good against Gary to help him to help him get here. So it was nice. So I think Gammon's...
How's Fergie pitching? I haven't seen him pitching lately. Is he doing pretty well? Holding up the kingship like he should be?
Well, unless you watch the whole match, it's hard to tell because he might tell you something different. He's throwing well. He's always so 17.
He's always that character. He's so much fun to have around at these things.
Yeah, Gammon and Gray now looking to get the first half of the double dip here. They need to beat Bret and Mike twice here in the championship.
So Matt and Steve are playing in the blue lane, where Mike and Bret are in the red lane. If you're just tuning in, thanks for checking us out. We are American Cornhole. I'm Frank Gears, the Cornhole dude, and to my left I have Joel Karnick, and we're broadcasting here from the Grand Traverse Resort and Spa in Acme, Michigan. We got a big crowd gathering around out here too, checking this thing out. A lot of spectators in the house.
Yeah. Bret's dad Bob is over there. My son Blake over there, and Money Mike, a CO from up there in the north.
Money Wisconsin. Mike's another good character of the ACO, man. Yep. We got some good characters in the ACO. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, definitely. Bret a little bit right on that one, so Matt's going to have a chance to get 2 here. Could make it 19. Bret's got to be careful here because this game could end real quick here if he loses one off. Nice bag by Bret. You got to feel confident with that bumper bag that Matt's just going to finish this 4-bagger here. So Bret's got to be in here to extend this game. And he is. And Matt will go in to try to get 2, and he does. So 19-13 now.
This is game 1. Matt and Steven do have to double dip, right? I mean, they have to win this and then win another one to win the title.
So quads coming up tonight?
Quads is at 7 o'clock. Quads is a great time. Very social event.
I like it because, it's a rare chance for you to throw with your partner on the same end. Usually you're throwing doubles, you're on other ends. So me with playing with my son, I get to be on the same end with him, and talk a little strategy and stuff. So it's fun. I really enjoy quads a lot. bit right on that one, but
yeah, if you're not familiar with the quads and the way the ACO runs the quads is you get 4 people on a team instead of the traditional 2-person team. Everything's scored out the same as traditional cornhole.
That's going to end game 1.
Game 1.
So this is for the championship now, Bret and
all the marbles.
Yeah, Bret and Mike, Matt
on this game, baby. But yeah, the quads is set up where you have 4 players on a team, 2 at one end, 2 at the other end, and you just each player at each end would pitch 2 bags. So instead of pitching all 4 bags, you and a partner at one end, share the load. Yeah. Now you can. The different thing that we do in the ACO is we don't care the batting order, so you can throw in any order that you want. If you and I were on a team and we're at one end, you could throw one, I throw one, you throw one, I throw one, or you could throw your 2, I throw my 2.
Right.
Or you could throw one, I throw 2, I throw 1. Sometimes when I'm on my teams, we like to shake it up just to mess because you can kind of get in a rhythm with the other team and you're kind of, but if you throw it where you all of a sudden switch your batting order and switch your lineup or switch your order of pitches, throw them off a little bit.
We always throw 2-2 just because it gives us a little better rhythm, the 2 bags rather than 1-1-1-1, but
that's the way I like to do it. It's a 2-2.
So game 2 here, and this is be for the championship of the big blind draw.
Well, Bret and Mike out to an early lead, baby.
Bob, Bret's dad, Bob over there, giving him a little claw, saying to go after it, baby. Bret and Mike up 4-0. Of course, Bob and Matt played together in Las Vegas in doubles. They teamed up, and there's a friendship there between them. Everything clumping up around the hole here. Bret and his partner Mike throwing the Vipers, as we mentioned. Matt Gammon Steven throwing those pro snipers, the darker bags. That one's flipping in the side. We'll see if we can get it. It's going to be a wash, it looks like.
I can see Steven wearing his Sweet 16 ACO Breaking Bags t-shirt that he got last year. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's one of the cool things we do, too, here in the ACO. If you sign up for a major 3 weeks early, you end up getting a free T-shirt. Thanks to Hampton Farms and the ACO. And
I'm accumulating a lot of them.
You got a lot of T-shirts.
My whole T-shirt
wardrobe. You're going to turn it into a quilt or something someday?
My T-shirt wardrobe is basically ACO shirts right now, so that's all right.
Some of them are pretty cool designs.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. So Bret trying to hold off Matt Gammon down here with a 4-0 lead. Gammon's going to go out and try to bring this one in a little bit, so hoping that Bret would maybe take it with his when he goes. Matt cuts it a little bit, but wasn't able to really bring it any closer, and now Bret should just be able to go straight in. That left bag might come in for him if he bumps it a little bit, but I don't know. Looks like it might be pinned up there a little bit.
I think it's coming. I think he's going to get it. Oh,
he hit it.
Not.
Now Matt's going to try to be sneaky here and go in without taking Bret's bag on the backside there.
I think if Matt takes both his in, I think that orange one goes too. No, it's still stuck up there.
We're going to wash that out.
I can't believe with the way these bags like to find a hole that one didn't trickle in. That just felt like it would happen.
Well, I think, we're starting to get into more summer-like weather here, and just even though it's a beautiful air-conditioned facility, that the warmth of the outside creeps in just a little bit, I think, and you get a little different feel to the boards, where in winter it's always dry. It's always going to be dry.
They're going to be fast.
And fast. In summer, it's just going to happen where you get a lot of bodies in here. They might get a little bit stickier through the day, and that's part of the game, is adjusting to the board conditions.
Yeah, speed. It is crazy to think that that humidity does play a big factor in the way the boards play.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Nice push shot, but I thought that was going to stick. Going to get 2 for the Hitman Heil team, 6-0. When he has a good round, we call it the Heil driver, baby.
I was just going to say, you gave me that Heil driver name earlier. Yeah. I like that one. I'm going to have to use that a little bit.
So Bret with first bag here. Bret's really throwing well today. He's had stretches the last couple of months. We play with him a lot up in northern Wisconsin, where he can throw really well, and he kind of has some struggles. But he's really found his groove here today. His dad worked with him a little bit on that lower delivery you're seeing, Bret. He's up right now throwing with the Stars and Stripes shirt on. kind of that low delivery like that. And if you watch his dad throw, he's very similar. Bob gets down low with a low delivery, and I think that's helped Bret stay accurate. A lot of times throwers will jerk up, and then that'll cause the bag to do some weird things. Bret wanted to bring that one in, but now Matt with that right to left will probably be able to sneak in here, and
he did. They got
oh yeah, I was gonna say, how was that? It looked like the bowling pins that last night here at Grand Traverse, the mini bowling.
That was fun. What a fun time that was.
We posted a couple pictures on our Northern Wisconsin Cornhole Facebook page. I snuck about 5 pictures of us playing.
Oh, did you?
And put it on there.
I need to get those from you if you don't mind.
How does Bob Heil throw like a 203 in that game?
He tore it up last night when he got on the the lanes or whatever you call it there.
You play a game of tiddlywinks with Bob, and he plays to win. Everything he does, he plays to win. It doesn't matter.
Well, fortunately, nice. I drew the right number there. I got Bobby there.
Yeah,
on my
you
team.
did. You took home the pot. I'm going to step out here a little bit.
We were the champions. I mean, we went down. We ended the day as champions.
He's shaking his head, yeah.
Yeah, I got to give a little call out to Eric. Because Eric Heinerman won a game earlier in the night. It was a title that was short-lived, though.
I think Eric had the best form of anybody, though. It looked good. He looked like he knew what he was doing. Maybe the result wasn't there, but he looked like he knew what he was doing. I better shut up now.
Yeah, 6-4 here.
Yeah.
My name's Frank. Here's a Cornhole Dude. We're broadcasting here from Grand Traverse Resort and Spa in Acme, Michigan, just outside of Traverse City. And I really, Joel, I want to one of these days get out to see Traverse. This resort is so nice. There's no reason to leave. They got swimming pools, They got golf courses, they got workout rooms, they got restaurants and bars, and today we got 24 cornhole boards here supporting almost a couple hundred players from around the country. So there's no reason really to leave here. So I never get a chance to get out and see Traverse City.
Yeah, Bret lost that one to the right. That might cost him a couple points here. Might tie this game up here. 6-4, Heil and Boyer leading. That one's going to hang up and give up 4 to make it 8-6. I was talking to one of the blackjack dealers, in fact, over at the casino today, and he was telling me how over the course of the summer they have about 12 different festivals in this town. It's just a real tourist area, June through September, constantly, weekend after weekend, festival, and it's just really a fun place to be in.
This town?
Yeah.
Kind of see that.
He said June through September is really their peak time for all those festivals, and it is right on Lake Michigan, just an absolutely beautiful area. So 8-6 now, Gammon and Gray with the lead, trying to pull off the double dip for the blind draw championship. That one gonna slide off the back, and that's gonna be a big round. I think 4 on that one. Yeah, 12-6, a 4-point round for Matt and Steven. So Gammon will have first bag here. That one's going to hang up, and that's as good as in there for those pro snipers. Of course, Gammon likes to throw those game changers, but he can adjust. He's good enough to adjust any type of bag, and he's adjusting to the bags of Steven Gray here. So Bret's got one back to the left. Airmail opportunity for Gammon goes off the back, but takes Bret west. So Bret's going to have to push through this. And he does, but his bag kicks to the right. This is going to be in for 2, I believe. And Bret's got to get in here just to give up the 2. Yeah, I think 9-7. So Bret and Mike have some work to do here. 12-6 to score.
Thanks again for tuning in. Check us out at AmericanCornhole.com. Thanks again to Hampton Farms for really helping to support the ACO and put this Big Blind Challenge together for us. Finally, we got some Michigan players being represented here on center court. This is kind of exciting to see. Talent level in Michigan's getting stronger, right?
Oh, I think it's very good. I thought it was good last year when we came here. Some real good players here. Big get around shot. Going to airmail that one off the back, and that's going to give up 3. So make it 15-6 now. Gammon and Gray may be on their way for the double dip. Gammon will have first bag here. So Heil and Boyer got to find a way to stave off the momentum here. Bret has an opportunity now. That bag's out of play to the right. So Bret has an opportunity to get a couple here with a 4-bagger. There's one in. Matt's going to try to wiggle that bag. That point of the bag is in the hole. He'll try to wiggle that a little closer. He bunched him up, and now they both might be back in play now. Bret's going to sneak in that left side. Bunches it up. That's not a bad bag because now Gammon's, I think, got to go over the top, or he might try to slip in that left side. He's airing. Just get it off the back. So Bret will try to just snuggle right in front here, I think. Maybe bump his in. Lost it off to the right. And now Gammon, he could take all these, I think. Slick side. Unless that bag to the right is out of play. This is a big shot right here.
I'll tell you what, I must have blinked or something, man. I had to step away for a second there, Joel, and I come back and it's like 15-6. I'm like, what happened here?
15-6 now. Yeah, I thought it was 2 that last time, so 15-6. This is a big shot here for Gammon. He's just trying to see if he can slide this in or if he's going to have to air it to get his. Look, I would guess he could probably slide.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just push it? I mean, there's no reason to airmail. Because if he airmails and hit a great airmail, it's just sitting there for him to.
Well, he's coming in and he took them all. It's a short airmail, just kind of right in front. So
I'm not sure why he did the airmail there. I got to be honest with you.
Bret's going to get in here to give up.
Ooh,
that 5. I'm not sure what that was.
So really, come back to that airmail there. Did you really think that he needed to go for that airmail? Because I think he could have just slid it in. I mean, so he hits that airmail, and that other bag of Bret's is just sitting there right in front of the hole. All Bret's going to do is slide both of them.
Yeah, it's true. I think it looked like he was just trying to do a short airmail. I don't think he felt comfortable with a true push. That he thought that bag on the right might actually get pushed off to the back. So maybe it was just an intentional airmail to hit about an inch in front of the hole.
Yeah.
And it did what it needed to do. I'm not going to doubt Matt Gammon, I tell you that much. The guy knows what he's doing. He's got a few wins this year. So 15-7.
Just a couple.
Yeah. I tell you, Worlds are going to be crazy this year.
It's going to be outstanding.
So many players, I think, that have a legitimate shot to win the Singles World Championship. A lot of guys have been up there, maybe haven't won one, but they've been right there. I mean, there's upwards of 20 to 30 players, I think, that surprise no one if they win it.
Nope. That's going to be in Branson, Missouri, the last week of July. That last Saturday is celebrating World Cornhole Day. So that's when we crown all of our champions, right?
So a big round for Bret and Mike there to get back in at 15-12. This is it.
Ooh.
This is
the
real championship
low I'm going to tell you, this bag down low really kind of affects players, I think, sometimes, except for people like Matt Gammon.
We call that a level 11 blocker is what we call that.
He blocked himself out with that one. See what I mean? It does affect people.
And now Bret's just got to get in and hope that Matt sails one off the back here because he's set up to get 5. Gammon's set up to get 5 right now. Nice bag by Bret. Better than in, I think. Gammon's just going to go right through it. Bret's just got to go in, give up 5 here.
That one's going to trickle off the board too, so that's not going to stay on, I don't think.
That's going to do it. Matt's going to finish it off here. And a good run, though, by Bret Heil and Mike Boyer to take second. Got double dipped by Matt Gammon and Steven Gray. A couple of good games. Nothing to be ashamed of there in that one.
No, that is great stuff, man. Well, Joel, thanks for stepping in the booth here. Frank Gears, the Cornhole dude. Joel Karnick. What's your podcast and when is it on? So you can share it with the crowd out there.
We've kind of moved to a video podcast now. It's called Cornhole Insider. If you go to YouTube and put Northern Wisconsin Cornhole in there, you'll see it. Subscribe to it. We've got 5 or 6 on there already. We're having a good time with it. Me and Al Baghdadi, Al Murphy, do that on the Northern Wisconsin Cornhole site. So check it out. We got some good interviews. Maggie Geiger, we had her on there.
Maggie on recently.
Yeah, we had Bob Heil on recently too, and we've just had a good time talking about all things cornhole.
I love it, man. Your show is a great show. I appreciate you stepping in the booth with me here.
You bet.
My name's Frank Gears, the Cornhole dude. Come on back and check us out later tonight for a little co-ed action. We're at the Grand Traverse Resort and Spa.